Good morning. Welcome to Member Focus Monday. I'm Christina Schaefer, Social Media Manager for HAR. I'm actually joined by two guests this morning, but believe it or not, technology sometimes, especially on a Monday morning, doesn't like to work with us. So Mishka Guillory is here with us this morning. As you can see, Rui we can hear. He's working on getting his video reconnected. We saw him earlier, didn't we, Mish? But now
Right, we did.
yeah, now he's not present, but we can hear you, Rui. So if you
Cool,
can get
cool.
that video working, please do.
Yeah.
We do have a big announcement to share this morning, so we're really excited about that. If you're watching this and you are a realtor in the state of Texas, you're going to want to hear this. So please stay tuned. We're going to be revealing what that is at the end of today's program. And I know we're excited to share it, aren't we, Mish?
I was prepared to blow the lid off of it first. I'm glad you
I
said so.
know. I'm making them wait for it this morning. So if we could, and I know I'm sorry, Rui, we can't quite see you just yet, but we'll have you both just do a quick introduction, who you are and what you do. And we'll start with you, Mish.
Okay, since I'm here, and hey, Rui, we're waiting on you, my friend. I would never dream of doing this without you. But
No.
my name is Mishika Guillory. I go by Mish, and I am one of the co-chairs for the 2020 Engage conference. So I'm one half of the chairing team, but I'm just one little piece of a really, really big team of folks who made magic happen this year. And then as far as what I do, I specialize in commercial real estate. And I'm really, really lucky to have met so many of you personally because I also do a lot of instruction for HAR.
Yes, definitely. You teach a lot of classes for us at HAR, and that was a welcome perspective when you joined the Engage Advisory Group because you were able to represent that whole field that there wasn't representation before. So thank you so much for doing that. Rui, if you don't mind, just a quick introduction, who you are and what you do.
Hey, my name is Rui Ethan. I'm a residential agent here in Houston. Um, I am, I guess I'm a part of all kinds of different things with HAR. I try to stay a part of the different groups, the different committees, just to hopefully make things a little bit better for the other realtors out there. It's been a phenomenal experience, and being a part of Engage has been pretty awesome.
Thank you. And I'm just curious, why did you guys both decide to get involved with HAR?
Ruri, you want to hit it first? It's
Sure.
hard to know who's going to speak.
Actually, it was, I'll tell you the truth, it started when both Mish and I were a part of the TRLP class back in 2017. And that really kind of gave us a real good perspective of what it would be like to actually participate and actually help each other out. Not just each other or not just for ourselves, but for realtors in general. And being a part of all these different committees and doing different things really gives us an opportunity to give back to our community as well as everybody else.
That's wonderful, Mish.
Well, for me, it was really about getting more, and forgive the pun, seriously more engaged in HAR. And this was a really big way to meet a lot of folks. And I don't mean on the actual committee, the advisory board, I meant like at the actual event. So what better way to make sure that I got up in the morning and got there than by at least starting out volunteering on the actual board itself. And so I thought I hadn't been years for years, and I thought this is the best way to get back in here, get involved again, and learn the latest and the greatest. And it's really easy to isolate when you're in commercial and not know what's happening on that residential side. So yeah, I thought, this is a wonderful way for me to go. So it was about getting involved. Like Rui said, hey, my friend,
Yeah.
about giving back and definitely staying up to date with everything, even with matters that I'm not involved in daily.
That's wonderful. Thank you both for getting involved. And just a quick plug since I said the words, be on the lookout. Very soon we will start asking people to join for our advisory groups for 2021. And that's the whole name of that campaign is Get Involved. So be on the lookout for that if you're interested in getting involved. So Mish, just to start out here, if you could answer, what is HAR Engage?
Well, this is your opportunity to learn everything that's going on right now in real estate and technology as it pertains to real estate. This year's theme I absolutely love because it's so true on so many levels. We're going bigger, better, bolder. But that doesn't just talk about the conference being bigger and better and bolder. That means you're coming out of the conference that way too. You're coming out bigger and better and bolder. So if you want to know about what's going on in the industry from a legal standpoint, from a technology standpoint, just from the latest and greatest things that we're doing, this is the place to be, virtually.
Wonderful, wonderful. So this is, as you said, virtually, this is the first ever virtual Engage, which has actually allowed us to increase the number of speakers, topics, and even days. So Rui, if you could, what are some things that members and actually, I should say Texas Realtors, because we'll talk about that a little later. It's not just for HAR members, but what are some things that we can expect to learn at HAR Engage?
You know, to tell you the truth, about 4 years ago, I heard about Engage, and I was like, okay, it's another conference. I didn't want to participate. One of my friends was encouraged me to come to the one the following year, and I learned so much. There's just so much valuable information, technology from the brokerage side, social aspects, etc., that you can actually gain a lot from the conference. I am a big advocate of the conference ever since. I don't see myself ever not going again, ever. And this year, like Mish said, it's bigger, it's bolder, it's better than it's ever been. We've got so many phenomenal speakers, so many events, and it's a 3-day conference. I think it's going to be pretty awesome for everybody to get together and enjoy, learn, have fun.
Yeah, definitely. So, Mish, if you could, because we said that it's 3 days. So, how are the days divided up, and is there a benefit to attending all 3 days?
Absolutely. Let me just start by saying that I signed up for almost everything. So I'm coming all 3 days to something. But there is a benefit. So the first day that's kickoff day, and that's the broker manager day. But you don't have to be a broker or manager to attend that. If you're aspiring to be a broker, then you kind of need to be in the room. So it is open to all. And then the second day, that is going to be technology day. They're all do not miss days, but if you really want to up your game and find out what's going on, technology day is the day for you. And then that last day is going to be agent day. And again, you don't have to just be an agent. Even if you're a manager and need to know what we're telling agents and what they're talking about, this is the day for you to come get involved and see what's going on. But I'll say this, it doesn't matter what level you're at or what area you're in, all 3 days have something for you.
Wonderful, wonderful. So I'm just curious from both of you, because I know that you both have a passion for HAR Engage, obviously, since you're co-chairing the event, but is there a session or speaker? I know, Mishi, you said you've signed up for a lot, but is there a session or speaker, and I want to hear from both of you on this, that you are most excited about?
I have one, but I'm going to let Rui go.
Well, I have a couple, to tell you the truth. I mean, the first one, on the broker day, actually, we have Mauricio Umansky, the broker owner of the agency out of LA. I'm sure everybody's heard of him. I'm really excited to hear about him. The second person that I'm truly excited about, and Lori teases me about this all day long, is Chris Smith. He wrote this book, Exactly What to Say for Realtors, and this is what he's going to be talking about at the session. I'm a geek when it comes to technology and things like that, and he kind of brings all of that together, so I'm pretty excited about that. And I got to say, the top producer panels are going to be pretty badass. This is not just for Houston. This is a Texas-wide event, so we're bringing top producers statewide, so it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And I think any of our members, we actually had Chris Smith a few months ago during our COVID-19 virtual event series, and I think that was almost just a teaser of what we should expect from him for Engage. So, and that was a very highly attended virtual event. So yes, we're excited to hear from him. What about you, Mish?
Well, I'm going to piggyback because I already knew that we were going to say some of the same things, but I'm going to fangirl out for just a second. I am such a Bravo TV Housewives franchise fan. Do not judge me. I watch reality TV. I need a break. That's my break, right? So I love The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And Mauricio Umansky is the husband of Kyle Richards from that show. And so we never get to see him doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? On that show, he's always Kyle Richards' husband. We know he's grown this magnificent company, the agency. But now I'd love to hear what he has to say about how he grew it and what he's seeing in the luxury home market, because that's what his specialty is and his focus is. Mm-hmm. So looking forward to that. And then I'm going to give a little love in the house to Key, because he's going to be talking about technology, and he's one of the bonus sessions on the second day at the end of the day. So if you want to know what's going to happen or what is happening with Matrix and the HAR app and what's going on with what we use as platforms for like Platinum, you got to hear what Taki has to say. So I'm looking forward to seeing what our friend is up to.
Yeah, definitely. I see a comment from David. He said, I always love hearing from Katie Kossev. Great info, and she's hilarious. Yes, she has spoken at Engage a couple of times, and she always cracks me up. I'm curious if any of you are already registered for HAR Engage. Type it in the comments and let me know who you're excited to hear from or what topics you're excited to hear about. I would love to know that. So moving on, are there any sponsorship opportunities? Because obviously, you know, it's a big event. We bring in these speakers from all over the country. There are fees and things associated with it. So Rui, if you could, are there any sponsorship opportunities available for HAR Engage?
Yes, there are tons. And especially now that we're opening this up as a free event to so many people, you know, we need to be able to back this up as much as possible to provide the best possible experience you can. It's going to happen either way. You're going to get the best experience. We just need to be able to back in the funding behind it. So there's plenty of opportunities. You know, reach out to any one of us and we can set you up with the right connections to be able to, if you'd like to sponsor, if you know of anybody that's willing to sponsor.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. So if anybody was listening closely, Rui already kind of dropped the bomb, but we'll wait. If they weren't listening, they're just going to have to wait and see. But if either of you will also let me know who can attend and how do they register. And I did see somebody was asking for the dates. It's September 23rd through 25th. So right. Who can attend and how do we register?
Everybody can. Woohoo! Isn't that magnificent? So thanks to technology and being able to turn a corner, can I just say that there's someone that we're not seeing that we have to give some credit and some love to, and that's Lori Carper, because for a moment there when the quarantine began, it looked like this thing was kaput, that we weren't going to have Engage and all the work and the meetings, et cetera, might have been for naught. But Lori turned a corner really quickly and said, you know what, we're going to jump in here with both feet and see what happens. And so she made some serious magic happen here. But anybody can register. And I think Rui had something to do with putting that suggestion out there. Let's just, you know, technology opens up the field to everybody. So let's keep going that direction. And then if you want to register, if you haven't, www.har.com/engage. And then let's get to it. Just remember that every time you forward through or progress through the registration process, scroll up a little bit because you'll see a screen that makes you, it looks a little familiar every time, but it is a different screen.
Okay, wonderful. So here's the big bomb. I don't think anybody said it in the comments, so I guess they didn't catch it, Rui, but how much is HAR Virtual Engage this year? You guys can answer together.
It's free.
Yeah.
So that is the big bomb. HAR Virtual Engage is free this year. So there is absolutely no excuse not to attend. Am I right?
Right. I had a one-liner all worked up before you said we were going to hold the news. And I was going to say that that before Bob Hale's change, that $79 is what we were going to pay to do this. But thanks to Bob, you know, it's going to be the best bang for your buck for free. It's the best way to spend 3 days for nothing. So you have no excuses. If you've never been, this is the time. Come on, this is an investment. And oh, we forgot to mention, there is something else. The donation.
Yes, ma'am.
Rui?
Oh, no, I was gonna say something real quick about the conference as well. Keep in mind, this is a conference that sells out every single year, even at $80. So getting the opportunity to come to a what used to be a 1-day conference, which is now a 3-day conference from 10 to 3 every day, is pretty phenomenal. And if you guys can come enjoy, get a lot out of this, spend the time. I would suggest, I know it's designed for you to be able to pick and choose what days you want to come, what times you want to come. But having gone to the previous conferences, I would tell you to come all 3 days, spend the whole time there, enjoy. You're going to learn a lot from this. It's going to be very phenomenal.
Yeah, wonderful. And as Mish mentioned, and Rui, you can elaborate on this if you want, there is an opportunity, even though it's free, you'll see an opportunity to make a donation. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Go ahead. I'll let you guys take that
Okay.
one.
So there is the opportunity to make a $25 donation to the Houston Food Bank when you register. So if you were going in expecting to pay that $79, how about a donation to the Houston Food Bank and do some good in the process?
I definitely gave my money. Absolutely.
Yes, definitely. So a lot of people thanking us in the comments are saying this is a no-brainer. Absolutely. And I agree. HAR, as you said, Bob Hale and Lori Carper and our Executive Vice President Renee Galvan, they decided to make it free this year because it is an unusual year. I think the term unprecedented has probably been overused this year, but it is that type of year, and we want to show our members how much we care about them. We want to get you the information you need, and we would not want the registration price to deter anyone from getting this great information. So thank you guys for helping head that up, for volunteering and helping us get great speakers. Is there anything else that you would like to share with our members that are watching this program this morning? We'll start with you, Mish.
Well, you know what? You don't have to be a member of the Houston Association of Realtors to join us. So if you've got colleagues across Texas who are just interested in what we do, because different boards do have their version of this, invite them. The more the merrier. We'd love to have our colleagues from other markets join us. And then I have to also acknowledge other people like Araceli and Mary Angie. And there's so many people involved in something as massive as this. You have no idea. It's not the three faces you're looking at. There's an entire crew of folk who really have so much to do to make this happen. So thank you to them. We're just out front. We're just out front putting on the smile and sharing that information. But definitely join. And one other thing. Sign up for things, even if you think you can't. You may get a break during a CE class. A closing might be delayed, and you might be able to hop on in and join a session. So sign up anyway, even if you have to hop in and hop out. You want to be able to do that.
Definitely. Rui?
I think Mish pretty much covered everything there. I mean, this is a really large event to happen. For everybody to participate in this and be able to get this going in person is a big deal. Now making it virtual, and so many things that have happened in the background had to happen at a much higher level. Again, thank you to Lori, thank you to you guys, thank you to Bob, everybody that made this happen in a big way. And hopefully being able to give this value to our realtors, their friends, colleagues, whomever that would like to come along, invite everybody. I think it's going to be valuable for pretty much anybody that comes to this. Come and enjoy, have some good times and learn.
Wonderful. I do see a couple quick questions. Several people are verifying, is it all virtual? Yes, it is all virtual this year. When you go to the registration site, make sure you register and you can choose to make your donation. You will see all of the sessions that are listed there. Someone did ask, and it's a great point here, David asked, are we ready for the increased traffic on the site being that it is free? Yes, we are. We are working with an event company that is helping us produce this, so we are ready for that. So great question there. Will it be recorded? I believe we are recording some sessions. I see Lori is in the comments, so I'll let Lori answer that for us, because I think there's some sessions that we can, maybe others that we cannot, but we will definitely record anything we can, because I'm sure that the content that we're going to hear is going to be valuable and people might want to hear it again. So wonderful. So thank you guys so much for coming on and helping us. People are thanking you. They're so excited. Several people are saying, I'm already registered. So wonderful. We're happy to hear that. Mish, Rui, again, thank you for your time this morning. To any Texas Realtor, not just HAR members, any Texas Realtor that's watching this, go right now to the website and register. It's free. We have no excuse not to do it and get some great information. All right, so thank you. Yes, and I do see some sessions will be recorded and shared after, but you do have to register to get them. So make sure you do that. All right, wonderful. Well, Mishika, Rui, thank you again for your time this morning. To all the Texas Realtors out there, I hope you have a great Monday and a wonderful rest of your week. Bye-bye, everybody.